What do y'all look for in a man?
Rich. Nah. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay.
I mean,
I mean,
Stop the cap.
You ain't kidding. Everybody looks for money to some degree.
yes. Yeah, I definitely don't want to date somebody broke because I'm not broke. I'm not gonna be broke. I won't ever be broke. But I definitely
talk your talk.
never. I wasn't raised that way. I come from a 2-parent household. The type of childhood I had, like I just can't. It's not for me. It's not there for me. But I definitely want somebody who's spiritual. Like I think that if your foundation is spiritual,
Right.
everything else like you can't be like your relationship can't shake when your foundation is spiritual.
What do you mean by that? Like go to church?
What I mean by that is like if you go for physical first, that won't last. If you go for like finances first, that might not last. But if you go for spirituality first, that's something that can last forever. Because my love for God ain't never gonna stop. So I know if your love for God ain't gonna stop, then no matter what, like we could always sit down and pray together. We could sit down and figure this out. We could talk to God together. We could, you know what I'm saying? Like, or whatever it is. But I feel like the God's at the foundation of what we're trying to build, then that's it.
I agree.
So you got spirituality, you got money. What are some other things you think you look for?
Physical and intellectual.
Physical. So what are we talking in terms of physical?
You look like and what you packing.
Right. It matters though. It's
Absolutely
unrealistic.
matters.
It's really unrealistic to ask a woman, all right, have the good body, have the money. You gotta be able to cook. You gotta be able to clean. You gotta be able to have everything has to be perfect, and then to not ask for those things in return.
Right.
So physicality, let me just throw something general out there that I hear from like most women. Over 6 feet, I would say around like a 6 on the attractive scale and in shape to some degree, not obese.
For me personally, I wouldn't go with the over 6 feet thing. Women do generally like tall men because the short ones are very angry and they have a lot going on. But in general, I wouldn't necessarily say you have to be over 6 feet. Just not I can't be looking down at you.
Well, let me hear from Hazel. Do you want somebody over 6 feet?
No preference. I mean, you just have to be at least like a little taller than me. I'm 5'7 3/4". I'm 5'7".
What about a dude who's 5'8"? That's average height.
Yeah, that depends on everything else you said. Like,
If you wear heels, you're taller than him.
yeah, I don't mind.
You fine with that?
I don't mind.
Can he be obese?
No.
He gotta be in shape. That's fine. And you said he has to be an intellectual.
Yeah. But I want to be able to have conversation with you. I want to be able to talk about things that like are not just the shade room. Like I want to be able to talk about if we plan on having a family, what's the finances going to look like for the kids? What we going to do? Like I want to be able to talk in my lingo and my professional lingo, and you be able to relate to me and talk to you in my hood lingo, and you be able to relate to me as well.
So
Is that too picky?
He gotta be the hood genius.
Yeah, that's what I want.
You gotta be both. All right, fellas, you hear that? You gotta talk the hood and then talk smart at the same time. What about you, Kosti? Let me hear your dream man.
Definitely, it's a must that he has some sort of relationship established with God. That's just number one for me because he's the head, so he's the leader. You can't take me anywhere if you don't have an assignment, if you don't have where are you getting your information from? Where are you getting your advice from? When you're confused going through it, where are you coping? How are you coping? Like these things, this is why God is so important. And if I'm with a man that's just I just don't believe anything, I'm just open to whatever, that's going to confuse me. That's going to lead us into poverty. That's going to lead my children. It's just a lot that comes with the chaos, anxiety, fear. And it also matters that he has a spiritual relationship with God also, because it's like, how can you pour into me when I need help? Like when I'm down, what are you saying to me? How can you speak into me? And those things, that's like the number one for me. And that before it was kind of like the physical, he's cute, money. But now that I'm getting older and I'm walking into my journey and understanding the importance of God, period, I need someone to really, really understand the importance of God and really have it established already, because it's also confusing dating someone with like lukewarm faith. Like first he's here, then he's like, I don't know, I'm Muslim, then he's like, oh, I'm Christian, then he's, you have to just be established. Another thing I look for in a partner is definitely assertiveness, like assertiveness and ambition. Like I love somebody that can just say, This is what I want. This is what I want. This is what we're doing. This is what's going on. Like a plan. Have a plan. Be assertive. Be confident in your plan, and just be a leader. Like be a leader, because I'm a leader. I'm dominant already. I don't want somebody that I have to like. Yeah, I want to kind of like come down, and I want to be able to submit to someone. So a leader, definitely a leader. Physical is always, need somebody I could look at. You have everything, and I could barely look at you. So physical as well. Financial, like how can you establish some sort of, you can't even take me on a date. I can't, you know what I'm saying? You have to be realistic. And I would say just somebody funny. I like to laugh. I like to have fun. Take me out. You want to travel, somebody adventurous, and I think that's it for me.
Would you guys say that sums up to be like a high value man?
Yes.